Hello, my name is James D. Lee. I am a WBD investor, otherwise known as a Warner Brother Discovery investor. And it looks like I'm doing another video. So I may be doing this every week. So today we are going to actually talk about the good, the bad, and the downright ugly that's gone on in Hollywood this week. So, first off, the good. And I do praise when something goes good, I will praise it. So, do not be surprised by what I'm fixing to say. Number one, Disney. You finally did something that wasn't politically based, and it has made you a lot of money. Congratulations on In and Out 2, as it's probably going to be the first movie this entire year that'll break $100 million in opening weekend. Hats off to you. Pay attention to what you're doing, especially with this movie. It shows that if you make a good movie and not politically driven like you did on other stuff, you can make money and be successful. Number two, yes, there's more. Congratulations to Warner Brothers for actually listening to me. If you don't know, I sent a proxy letter a few months ago to David Zaslav stating out that when we're making movies, we need to be doing them in a specific time and a specific place. And last week, WBD announced that in 2026 and 2027, the Monsterverse will return to the theaters, and in so doing, it will fall between Easter and Memorial Day in exactly the spot that I said they needed to drop these movies. I originally said this is where Dune should be, but I believe they're going to put Dune, the third movie, out around Christmas, like they did the first one. And this gives plenty of room for James Gunn's DC universe. And big space by weeks, approximately 6 weeks apart, to give them max ability to create max money and profit on these movies. Hats off to Warner Brothers on that. Very good. Now the bad. Oh boy, where do we start? Okay, so the bad has got to be with the Acolyte. Now, this is not the ugly because we'll get into that later. But the Acolyte show is a complete and utter failure. You can see it on Twitter. Everybody's like going, no, 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 it's okay. It's a great movie. No, it's bad. They spent way too much money on this show. Everybody's been saying $180 million. That's false. It's $180 million plus $50 million for promotion. That's $230 million. That's more than the entire movie of Dune 1 and the entire movie of 2. Both their budgets were under this. That's almost $30 million an episode. And it is gutter garbage. If you're going to do something with the witches and make witches in Star Wars, actually use a source that produced in the books, aka the Witches of Dathomir, the Night Sisters. That would have been a whole lot better. And you could have done it without having to be political and pull this agenda that you keep pushing because it fails. You can look at, again, In and Out 2. It's not agenda driven. It is Pixar saying, we got to make a good movie or we're going to lose our jobs because 102 members of Pixar got laid off. Okay, so the Acolyte is doing badly, very badly, and they need to fix it. Number two, Warner Brothers, DC Comics. Mark Waid's great story has completely collapsed. It did not revive anything. We did a bad job of it. We got to get that fixed. I've been saying for months, fix DC Comics. It's like you keep doing the same crap, just different characters, different verse, and expect a different outcome. And that is the poster child for being stupid. You have to do things right. And right now you're not. Okay? And yes, I did propose a way to fix DC Comics. Okay? So that needs to be dealt with. Number three on the bad, we have Hasbro. And once again, Hasbro's basically come out saying we're no longer a toy company. We're an IP company. They're outsourcing, believe this or not, Hasbro is outsourcing their toy lines to Playmates. Yes, that's right. Hasbro is outsourcing to Playmates, which is unbelievably, I couldn't believe it. But again, this is the same company who has totally destroyed Dungeons and Dragons. Now, if you look at Star Wars, you look at Dungeons and Dragons, you have the same problem. And I'm going to explain the problem. You took two people, it doesn't matter if they're women or men, who were middle management. In middle management, they did fantastic because they had somebody looking over their shoulders, keeping them in check. But the minute you move them up to the big chair and nobody's keeping them in check, it totally collapsed. Dungeons and Dragons got to the point where they had to fire their CEO. She was so bad. As a middle management, she was fantastic. Probably one of the best people you could ever have to run a shipping receiving department and keep track of orders. She is fantastic. Hats off to her on that. I give her kudos on that. But as a CEO, she was terrible. Now you have this CEO, Kathleen Kennedy, over in Star Wars doing the same thing. She came from middle management. She was in check by Lucas, and now she is basically tearing up everything she can get her hands on. This is stuff that could be stopped and fixed real quick if Iger just had the guts to do it. But I guess he doesn't. I guess he's more concerned about politics than he is about profit, and he's going to have hit and misses for who knows how long. They got to get stuff fixed over there. Warner Brothers has got to get stuff fixed. Now, here comes the ugly. This is ugly, and this is ugly in no shape or form. The stock value of Disney is below $100. Okay, that is costing them billions of dollars in value. It has gone below $100 since the time Nelson Peltz announced he was selling his stock. That's not even a month. And you can point fingers at the acolyte for helping cause this problem. Now, it may go back up because of In-N-Out too, but still, Disney has got a lot of work to do on it because they can't keep losing money like this. Now, and if you think I'm just picking on Disney, oh no. Now comes Warner Brothers. David Zaslav, yeah, the gift that keeps on giving, Furiosa, now out of 800 theaters. This movie is a complete and utter debacle. It's not Barbie. Okay? And right now, our stock is in half value. Okay? I'm even losing money on this. This is not good. Now, you've done really good at controlling the debt and getting it down. Hats off to you on that. But we got to stop making these mistakes in movies. We did terrible this year. We mismanaged our movies, we misplaced our movies, and we approved movies that wasn't going to make us any money. Right now, we've only had two movies this whole year that has made us a profit, Dune and Godzilla. And they were both placed 3 weeks apart in March. Bad move, bad idea. Now, Furiosa is going to cost us millions of dollars. Maybe Beetlejuice will make us some money. But I mean, we're not looking good. We got to quit making these mistakes. Because here's the truth of everything. The economy sucks right now. I don't care what the CNN says. I don't care what MSNBC says. The bottom line is a family cannot go to the movie theater for when you have to buy tickets at $20 a piece and expect them to see garbage. They're going to see what they think is safe. They're going to see something they really want to see. And making movies just to make movies to politicize something is not going to make us profit. If you don't believe me, look at all the lost jobs in California right now at fast food. People are cutting back on everything they can to save money. People right now do not have the extra money to spend on frivolous things. And right now, We have to play smarter with our productions. We have to play smarter with our movies and our TV series. Now, this week, I think tonight, actually, House of the Dragon comes out. We're going to see how well that does. This should help DC Comics. Not DC Comics. Haven't got there yet. This should help Warner Brothers in our stock because this series should be a whole lot better than what Disney's putting out with the Alkalite. We cannot afford to keep failing. Again, I'll say it again. We cannot afford to keep failing. We are doing some good things, but we've got to get better. We've got to get stronger. We've got to make movies that people will be excited to come see. And right now, we're not doing that. Okay? Right now, Disney has In and Out 2. Universal is going to drop Despicable Me 4. Okay? So that's what we're dealing with. Now, another thing. This is very important. Please pay attention. Here soon, Warner Brothers is going to release a Looney Tunes movie. It is not Coyote versus Acme. Okay? But if you want Coyote versus Acme in theaters, we have got to make this Looney Tunes movie, which is full cartoon. It's got Daffy, Porky, all the gang in there. We have got to make this movie successful. We have to go see it. If we don't and it fails, we will never see Coyote versus Acme. So I'm saying I'm going to go see it. I'm saying go see this Looney Tunes movie when it comes out. We have to make it successful. Now then, DC Comics comic books. Okay, we're falling into numbers that we had in 98, 97. It's terrible. Mark Waid's books failed. Also, quit using AI artists. All you're doing is pissing people off. How are you? What is it? Are we that broke that we have to go to an artist that uses AI? Okay, even I can draw covers if need be. But AI, all you're doing is going to piss off everybody. Nobody's going to buy the books in the first place. You got to catch this crap. You got to stop this. AI is killing everything. Do not use AI. We have people we can use. We have people that are great artists. We have a lot of independent artists out there that are willing to draw stuff. Number one, use real artists. Number two, use great stories. Great art, great stories, sell books. Not garbage stories, AI stories don't sell books. Geez. You know, every time I turn around, I'm like, can DC get any worse? And here we go again. Also, Warner Brothers, your DC TV show. Why the hell are you copying characters from anime? The new Supergirl that just posted? That is a complete and utter ripoff of Android 18 from Dragon Ball. 100% ripoff. Who's okaying this crap? Seriously? This cannot be accepted. We have designs for these people. Use our designs. Quit stealing stuff from anime. Yes, I just said it. Warner Brothers Animation. Quit stealing designs from anime. It's ridiculous and it's stupid. You need to stop doing that. Yeah, I know there's a lot of ugly going on in Hollywood right now. I mean, a lot of ugly. And there's a lot of layoffs going on. People are losing their jobs left and right. Okay? I brought up Pixar. I did. I brought up Pixar. Okay? We have to fix things. I mean, I don't like seeing people get fired. I don't like seeing people lose their jobs. But unless we do the right thing and right programs that people want to see and movies people want to go see in the movie theaters, we're not going to be successful in anything. Again, I'm not seeing that much success in the movies right now. I mean, right now, the only thing we got coming out this summer is Kevin Costner's epic Western. Okay. As much as I like Kevin Costner's Westerns, I do not see these movies making a massive amount of money. We totally dropped the ball on the summer blockbuster. Completely dropped it. We did really good last year with Barbie. This year, we tanked. Next year, we have Superman. And unless we get the comic books up in sales, people excited about the comic books, people excited about the movies, I don't care how good it is, people won't see it. They won't go to the theater and see it. You got to get people excited to go to the theater. And until we do that, we're in trouble. So, what do? One, we stop political agendas, especially this stuff that's going on this month in June. Two, we write better scripts, better stories all around. Three, we put out the best product we can and we cut our budgets. Okay, so let me explain something. Acolyte spent more money per episode than the entire budget of Godzilla Minus One. Their entire budget was more than Dune 2 and Dune 1. Why are we spending this unbelievable amount of money on TV series that continually fail? And why do we keep giving people that are despicable jobs? Okay, I'm going to bring this up. Disney, I'm calling you out on this. Why is it that you hired Harvey Weinstein's personal assistant who helped feed young actors to that monster? Oh, because she clicks all the check boxes and she's a friend of Kathleen Kennedy. If she would have been a man, you would have blacklisted that person out of all of Hollywood. Okay? You guys openly discriminate. Hollywood openly discriminates. And what do I mean by that? You talk about Stunning and Brave. Here's Stunning and Brave today. A straight, white, Christian, heterosexual, conservative male. Not one show, not one person in any of the studios in Hollywood right now fits that bill. Only an investor fits that bill. Maybe me. But I can tell you right now, nowhere in Star Wars, nowhere in Disney, and nowhere in Warner Brothers does somebody fit that bill. Don't believe me? Try me. Give me the name of the person. You can't do it. And as for Disney using First Amendment to fire Gina Carano, you realize that you're using that defense just opened up that I can hire whoever I want with, and I don't have to worry about what their skin color is or what their sexuality is, and I don't have to be diverse. I don't have to do anything. It's gonna if you win, that's gonna open up a whole can of worms that you've never seen coming. It's real simple. When you make mistakes, when you do things politically that hurt people, it's going to cost you. Either way you go, Disney, on this trial, you're not going to win. Because if you lose to Gina Carano, it's going to cost you millions of dollars. If you win, then I can hire anyone I want to. And I don't have to worry about skin color. I don't have to worry about sexual orientation. I don't have to worry about anything. So, what are you going to do? It's all in your hands. My name is James D. Lee. I thank you for following me. I thank you for being here. Leave a comment. I'll answer your questions. I don't have a problem. I talk to everybody. But be respectful, be polite. Don't do personal attacks. Because calling people just names is not good. Now, when I do it, it's because, real simple, they cost the company lots of money. They are making big mistakes and they need to be called out. But I have nothing against their personality or their personal. I don't. But doing a bad job like this, yeah, somebody has to call them out. Again, my name is James D. Lee. I am a Warner Brothers Discovery investor. If you like what I'm doing, hit the follow, hit the subscribe. It does help. And I'll see you possibly next week because it looks like I'll be doing something every week. So just, come by, watch the video, leave a comment. It does help. I mean, I've been making the videos. Warner Brothers listened. And they did. They did exactly what I asked them to do on the MonsterVerse things. And do not forget, we have the Looney Tunes movie coming. We got to support it. Okay? Thank you all. I'll see you next time.